may have to get them in the stanchion. I could feel Dahlia's baby, so she must just have one this year. And still not sure about Tommy. I know she's got probably two. That's Rosa. I'm pretty sure she has two. But she's been enjoying getting to spend time with her daughter from last year. And look at that girl. I mean, she was born in the spring and she's almost as tall as her mom. And this is our new girl. I've got to come up with a good name for her. She's beautiful. Her original owners had named her Lucy, but we already have a Lucy. So, let's see. Come on, girl. Let me check you. It's that time of year. I have to touch you. That's how I know she's not getting close to birthing, because otherwise she would let me touch her. She'd be right by my side, wanting her lovings. But she's a good mama. She's always been a good mama. And I'm beginning, I really don't think these girls are pregnant yet. I mean, if they are, they're newly pregnant. The ones that look like cows. And we'll see. We'll see. We may have a long drawn out birthing season this year. Hey there. What would you like for me to call you? I don't know, the name that is coming to me is Evie. What do you guys think? I mean, she's got the moon spots, and I had another aunt named Eve. No, another aunt named Eva. But I like to put the blend together on the end that says E for all of the girls. I think Evie. I think you would definitely evening time. It's when you see the moon. Sometimes you can see it in the day, but you know what I mean. Evie. There you go. I love that name. Evie. Hey, Evie. You have a name now. Yes. You know your name? Evie? Evie? Hello, Evie. She is a beautiful girl, aren't she? She does have horns, but they're tiny. They will grow. I may try to band them. We'll see. I want to do that before it gets too warm because of the flies. Of course, I always spray them with something to keep the flies at bay. You're such a sweet girl. You're such a sweet girl. Hold still. I'm not going to try to milk you. It's not that time yet. They're beautiful, aren't they? You're so beautiful. Come on. I have to start bringing some treats out here. I'll bring some next time. This was another girl that was born last year. So she needs a name. All of these new girls need names. I usually like to wait until they wean to give them a name. They make it through the weaning process. They're pretty tough and make it through the harshest part of the winter, which we're not through with it yet, but still. I'm thinking. What about Bobby Jean? I have an aunt. She passed away. All of my aunts' blood have passed away. I have some in-law aunts that are still living. I'll use their names because I love them too. But Bobby Jean. Oh, you turned your head. Yes, Bobby Jean. You know your name? Come on. I'll bring treats next time. Yes, girl. Yeah. That's sweet. That is so sweet. And this is Lucy, our Nigerian dwarf. Y'all, she does look pregnant. She does look pregnant. But, we'll see. Her milk bag is not forming yet, but it took a long time last year before it formed. But if she's this fat, you need to lay off the grain, girl. Let's see, look at this. This is paper, but that's Lucy, and she is one of the main reasons. She and the goats that look like cows are the main reasons that we put this electric wire on top. And since it's been on top so far, no one's tried to get it out. And Joey's down there in the pen that Lucy was in, so it's tall and he can't jump it. If he jumps that fence, then we're in trouble. There's nothing holding him back to come find a girl in heat. And some of these new girls will continue throughout this spring and summer season to go into heat. And the larger ones, will probably, I'm thinking about breeding them in the fall. That way we won't, maybe late summer, give them 5 months, and then about the time that these dry up, then these will have their babies, and maybe we won't be without milk very long in the winter, because I really have missed it. I feel I'm not as healthy. I think I have more inflammation than when I drink the raw milk from the goats. Because I am so blessed, so blessed. And then we've got this girl with the brown legs and the white spot on the side of her head. I guess that's officially a marking. It's not really a spot. Because the spots it's not just on the hair, it's all the way to the skin, the main spots. So I have to come up with a name. Let me think. Oh, I know. I have another aunt. Well, I had 2 aunts whose names were Betty. Betty Lou and Betty Joe. So how about Betty for a name for this one? You know that song Brown Betty, or I don't even know any other words of it really. And it may not be Brown Betty, but that'll help me remember using, hey, Lucy, no. So we'll call her Betty. And, you know, maybe I am partial to the IE blend, or the E sound, because of all my aunts I had growing up. But our herd is growing, and we're probably outgrowing this parcel of land. So we'd really like to put them on pasture that we can rotate them and have grass for them all the time so they can graze. And guys, that's why I feed on the ground, because that is my ultimate goal, is to have them eat grass from the ground. And they will, because they definitely eat leaves when they fall on the ground. That's, you know. I keep thinking that somewhere nearby some land will go up for sale, and it would just make it an ideal situation for us not to have to move, to have these girls to have land that is grazeable. Or for goats, it's called browsing. I just love my girls. And they need a barn too. Is that asking too much? I'd really love to have a real barn for these girls. Instead of which the shelters are good. They're protection from the weather. But I want them to have a real home. And how did this get in here? Knows, right? Throw it over if it doesn't get caught in the fence. There we go. Hey, Lucy. Let me throw some over for you. Good girl. Come here. Come here, Lucy Lou. Come here. Hey. You got hay all over you. Hey, Dahlia. Hey, Dahlia. She is our alpha. And I know I say that all the time in the videos, but she is our alpha. And in this pen are the two that from last year and the year before that I had to pretty much raise. Peachy is not, I mean, she does well with giving babies, and she does well with, this Peachy there, with having her babies. She doesn't seem to have any major issues having babies. But after a couple weeks and they've had their colostrum and all that, she gets tired of it. She thinks it's time to wean. And so I have to put her in the milk stanchion, and there she is. She's a beautiful, beautiful goat, and she's real sweet. She's a little stubborn with the milking process, but we've gone our rounds and she understands that she can fuss, but ultimately she will get milked because she has to. So you earn your keep around here. But these girls, this is Carrie. Hey, Carrie. Hey, sweetie. And she may be pregnant. We're not sure. She's old enough. She's just tiny because she was neglected. Here. She didn't get all of her nutrients right as she should have right away. And this is Nellie, because you know Carrie and Nellie from Little House. You're so cute. You're so cute. But yeah, they get bullied, and Carrie's getting big enough now that she can go in there, and we're thinking about putting them in. If we can get a different shelter so there's plenty of room for everybody to space out. Look at you. You look sweetie pie. You're a sweet.